look at these recursive formulas on our calculator. So the first thing that you need to do if you're going to use a recursive formula on your calculator is you need to go to mode. Mode is right here on your calculator. So you type the button in there, and you see all of these things that are there. Now normally, in pretty much every math class that you ever have, all the left-hand sides will always be highlighted. So always check there. Unless you know to do different, don't ever change that. But today, we're going to learn something a little bit different. So we're going to go over here where you see FUNC for function. That's when you have y equals. And instead, we're going to go to sequential. That's awesome. So now I'm in sequential. SEQ on the calculator. And what you'll notice is you have all these things going on here. So let's experiment. Ready? Anybody having difficulty getting to that screen? Okay. Let's see. N-min means which number do you want to start with? For us, most of the time that's going to be the number 1, meaning we're starting with the first thing. Oh my goodness, sorry. Yeah, thanks. Not used to using the screen one. So n-min is 1. That means the first number. UN is talking about the formula. So we just got done with the formula in our notes, right? The UN is U. So go to where the U button is, down by number 5. That's the U. Oh my goodness. Make sure you're in alpha. So second alpha, and then hit the 5, unlike what I did. And then you want a parentheses. Holy Hannah. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I thought I locked it. My bad. Parentheses. Oh my goodness, seriously.
You have to delete the K.
And then n, which is above the log, and then minus, and then 1, and then parentheses. And then we are adding 4, so I go plus 4. And then the beginning part was we started with 6 people around our table. Okay, so the first thing means we're talking about number 1. The second part is the UN minus 1. They can't write a subscript, so they put it in parentheses. Don't ask me why, calculator programmers. And then the plus 4 is the common difference. The number that says N-min, the UN min, that's the number that you're starting with in your list. Questions? We haven't done anything with this yet, but this is how you start it. You should do exactly what I have. Now I'm going to go to my table. Actually, I'm going to go to my table set first. I'm going to start at 1, because that's the first number. And I'm going to go up by 1 each time. Meaning I want the first number, the second number, the third number, the fourth number. Second window. let's look at our table. Second graph. What? Okay. Hold the phone. What just happened?
No, it did. There's a button for that.
What just happened? All right, hang on a second here.
Let's see. Let me see. You know that one of the black things go on the other side.
It is.
Oh.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, I know what happened. All right. See, how many people had the same thing happen to their table? Vaughn, please sit down.
I did.
Thank you. Okay, my mistakes. When you go here to this N, there's actually a button up here that's supposed to be the N that we use. Right here. The X button. Hit that. And now it should be fine. Now go look in your table. The X button right here in the red, right next to your alpha, was the N we were supposed to use.
Yeah, but I just have to start. So this will.
Oh, then you're all good. So, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, but yeah, zero.
Oh my God.
No, to that.
That is really driving me nuts. So, are you kidding me?
I'm tired.
Alright, yo, what the heck? Alright, what is it?
For the U, if you do second 7, and get
Second 7. Oh, there we go again. My bad again. Here we go. Ooh. I was trying to use the alphas, not the alphas. This U right here is the U that's right above the 7, the little blue U. So, yeah. Finally. Let's look at the table. God, it's good to have people that know what's going on. Now, the nice thing about the table is if you look at our list, what you'll see are all these numbers that are increasing. So let's go right back on our notes that we should probably use those things. So on the next page here, at the top, a couple of notes. The U, I'll be right with you, is second 7. And the N is where the X button is. Next to alpha. And I would write that on my notes just to make sure. Okay, somebody had a comment? Yes, sir.
I did that on my calculator and it says error.
Okay. Well, there's probably a lot of other stuff going on in your calculator right now, so how about I help you after we get done?
Okay.
Okay? I'll help you after we get done. Write down the notes, pay attention, and then we'll take care of your technical difficulties shortly. Because I know how you feel. Let's look at, now they give us a box that has a table in it, and they talk about all these numbers. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at these numbers, and we're going to figure out what would I put in my calculator so I could figure out any number I want to. Like, what if I said, hey, what about the 1000th one? And you really don't want to keep doing something over and over again 1,000 times. So, how do we do this? The thing is, the first thing I need to know is what's my very first number? 8. And then I need to know that if I was to continue to do this, I always write down un, and I always write down un minus 1. So even if you didn't understand what it meant, you can write that down every time. Okay? Whether you get it or not. That's the good news. Just write that down every time. And then you ask yourself, what am I doing to that 8 to get to the next number? Minus 6. Now, go type this in your calculator and see if you can generate the sequence. So go back to your y equals, which in our case is actually a u. I'll be right with you. Shut off the plots. You might find your life a little bit, oops, not crap.
You're gonna tell me.
Oh, you don't need, yeah. Now you're good. Alright,
Never mind.
okay. Compare with a neighbor. Your plots are on again. Put those off. 1, unit minus 1, and 6. Looks good. You're not starting at 6 though. You're starting at 8. On the table. Move on. No, it's you. It was in our notes, right at the very top, second 7. Second 7.
And then you get.
Now we're starting at 8. This is a 1 always.
You know what? I'm gonna do some.
And then are you starting out 6 every time? Look in the table. Okay, she's got it. Take a look at her graph. Will you help her with put in the table? Anybody else over here?
Did you make them out this time?
1. That's the wrong U. At the very top in the pink, I wrote down second 7.
Now you put the other one black.
Number 7.
Yeah, behind.
Excellent. Now look at the table. Anybody else? You guys gotta write down the instructions. I'm telling you right now. The plots are on. Shut them off. 1, un minus 1 minus 6. And the beginning number was 8. Enter. Okay. What's the deal here?
Starting number. Still don't work.
Oh, you did that.
They're running away now.
It's out of order. Anybody else?
We want to get the U, it's always second 7.
Okay.
Hey, your plots are on. Shut them off. You have a lot of other junk in here.
I got it.
Clear. 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 Set off. I'm busy right now, as you probably can see, right?
Last Monday,
You're rude.
I hate this color.
This U is second 7. And we're subtracting off 6, that's good. And we're starting at 8.
See what I did?
Now put in the
Take it
table.
right out.
You gotta put your
Why would you not say it right now?
Oh, that's pretty good. So we're gonna start at 1. Anybody else? Whoa, okay, we're just gonna have to wait, dude. I don't have enough time for that. There's way too many people. I'm gonna help you with your calculators later. Don't forget, a lot of people I came around to have the wrong U. And I told you second 7. Okay? The beginning U, what was the beginning? The very first thing you should type in.
1.
1. 1. Just like in the previous one. 1.
Will you ever change the number?
Yeah, that's one question. Would you ever change that